Hey everybody, welcome back for Thursday. We are almost to Friday. So I remember yesterday I told you guys that I would show my Think Aloud for writing paragraph two. Well, I'm going to do paragraph 2 and 3 today, and that way, um, those of you that are working pretty quickly will have a couple paragraphs to write. Remember, if you haven't watched the videos and the links on this table, please watch them. Get paragraph 1 done if you haven't got that done yet, and this will be graded. So please get this finished. It'll be graded on effort and completion, not necessarily on how well you wrote or how well your writing is or how good your writing is. Um, that wouldn't be fair because we haven't gone over some of our writing skills yet. So paragraph 2, evaluate your own mindset. Where do I have a growth mindset? So you're trying to think about where in your life have you demonstrated a growth mindset. And when I think about my growth mindset and where I've had a growth mindset, there's two things that come to mind. Two areas in my life that I really think about that I've had a growth mindset, especially recently. Being a young and new teacher, and with running. With running, you have to have a growth mindset because when you first start, you may not be very good and you just keep working to get better. Or if you get injured or you have a period of time where you're not running enough because you're busy, you have to have a growth mindset to continue to improve and get back to where you want to be. So when I think about where I've had a growth mindset, those two areas come to mind. So number 2, evaluate your own growth mindset. Where do I have a growth mindset? Describe something you worked very hard to achieve or learn, and explain how you demonstrated a growth mindset while working to accomplish this goal. So I'm going to go ahead and say, when I think about having a growth mindset, comma, 2 areas of my life come to mind. And they are distance running and being an educator. Period. First, I'm going to talk about running first. First, as a runner, first as a runner, I have had to demonstrate a growth mindset recently, comma, for 2 years. For 2 years in 2017 and 2018, I was constantly dealing with injuries and setbacks that did not allow me to run very often. I had to demonstrate growth mindset to continually improve my speed and get back to running almost 100 miles per month, period. Then I would say, as a teacher, have had to use growth mindset in order to learn new skills in the classroom and be willing to fail or struggle. Be willing to fail or struggle to show improvement and learn new strategies to become a better educator in the classroom. Boom. So there's paragraph 2 is almost done. And explain how you demonstrated growth mindset while working to accomplish this goal. I didn't really specify a goal, and that's okay. So I'm going to say I have had to demonstrate growth mindset to overcome injuries, to get back into running, as well as continue to learn and grow as a teacher. So like that was me brainstorming and just coming up with a paragraph in a matter of five minutes or so. Yours doesn't have to be as long as that. Just think about something where you've had to demonstrate a growth mindset, whether it be video games, a sport you play. Believe me, there's something that you had to learn the basics, maybe fail a little bit or not have success, and then become good or have success at whatever it is that you did. Okay? There is something in your life you had to use a growth mindset for. Just talk about that in this paragraph. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right? So all right, so paragraph 3 is all about fixed mindset. Evaluate your own mindset. Where do you have a fixed mindset still? Describe a situation where you find it especially challenging to have a growth mindset. Explain why the situation is challenging for you. This one for me is easy. Where have I had a fixed mindset? Well, I like to have a growth mindset in almost every area, but there's one part of my life where I definitely have a fixed mindset, and it's fixing things, whether it be in my house or on my car. I have no idea, and I have no patience or desire to try to learn and have a growth mindset when it comes to fixing things mechanically or fixing things in my house like a refrigerator or air conditioning. So I'm going to say I have a fixed mindset when it comes to fixing at-home appliances or cars. So let's see. I fixed that. One major area in my life I have a fixed mindset in, and is definitely fixing at-home appliances and anything to do with mechanics. I'm just going to put with mechanics. So I'm terrible with fixing things, and I have no desire to learn. So where do I describe a situation where you find it especially challenging? So I kind of already did that. Explain why. So why is this challenging for me? One reason this is challenging for me to demonstrate a growth mindset is because I have zero interest in learning how to be more handy with tools, and be more handy with tools and be more handy with tools and be more handy with tools in order to create and fix things. Oops. So explain why the situation is especially challenging for you. And I'm going to provide one more reason just so the paragraph's not super short. Another reason is because as a kid, I never had any exposure to using tools or mechanics to fix or work on motor vehicles. There you go. That's it. There's paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. Just if this helps, please watch the video again to get an example on how to think through paragraph 2 and paragraph 3.